I mean, we had a hideous time with journalists. They hated us, but perhaps an element of it was that we made them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because Freddie was always that way, you know. And
well, it's the same way that's where homophobia comes from.
What they don't understand, or it's shocking.
Yeah.
Is frightening,
Yeah, so anything that seems like it could be suggesting of a sexuality different than your own will make somebody that's closed-minded and sort of basic, it's going to make them uncomfortable.
Yep.
When I was first putting out music about 10 years ago, there were no out black gay artists, male at least anyway, you know what I mean? It just wasn't really a conversation. And so I came out in the music industry in America. Yeah. There was nobody gay on the radio.
No, well, there was. They just didn't say it. Exactly.
Yeah, so
you were one of the few, actually.
I was excited. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna, wave a flag and try to help people.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
The more examples we get to set as a community, examples of success, of confidence, of hope, of positivity and love, the more it affects the community and everybody else.
No, that's true.
Yeah, and that's kind of the idea of this documentary, is going back, looking at the trailblazers in each decade since about the 60s that moved the needle forward.
When perfectionism is driving, shame is always riding shotgun. And fear is the annoying backseat driver. We struggle with perfectionism in areas where we feel most vulnerable to shame. Here's what
a lot of the conversation, the rhetoric, it's so similar to sort of what the gay community has been dealing with for the last 50 years. It just changes who they're targeting at one point in time. We're bored.
You know, in the ballroom...
The thing about me is that I'm me.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
It is what it is.
Whatever the case may be, it is what it is after all.
And that's the T.
That's the T. But for me, it's about me. And for you, that's not the case.
And we're talking about the situation in which we're in.
The situation that we're
reflecting on that and thinking about our futures.
What has occurred in this timeline.
And who we are and who we might become because of our values.
But what has transpired and what continues to transpire has happened.